just be able to shoot it whenever you're open. It goes out of bounds.
What is up, YouTube? Episode 141 of the Skigh Vlog, and today it's a simple question. Which ball brother are you? And we're between Lonzo and Lamelo. We're between both of them today, so which one are you? We're not going to talk about skills. We're not going to talk about anything other than the recent event that transpired in a Junior USA basketball game with Lamelo Ball and some dude, I don't know his name, and something that happened in the past with Lonzo Ball. So, I'm going to show you guys a couple clips. I'm going to let you know what I think about it. Comment down below what you think about it. Let's get started with this Lamelo clip.
Mentality to just be able to shoot it whenever you...
Okay, first off, before we get to what we have to get to, I think this is just a bailout call. I think Lamelo was driving in traffic, and I think a foul was called, or maybe it was out of bounds. I don't know. Whatever happened, it was a bad shot to start with, so I think I would be upset with myself after that too. I would be a little testy, so let's continue.
You're open. It goes out of bounds.
There it is, the slap on the back of the neck. Now, LaMelo's been playing against older people his whole life, and I understand that because I grew up playing with my older brother and all of his friends, so it's just different. You handle things differently, and once you get to a certain age where you can handle yourself, you tend to just react in different ways that most people just won't understand. But LaMelo, I completely understand this.
It goes out of bounds, but
that slap was the absolute most disrespectful slap that I've ever seen, because he connected like crazy, and that it wasn't a punch, and it wasn't, a slap box slap. That was a full-on, my hand to your hand, don't disrespect me, slap in the face. And then...
Whoa, hello. We've got a skirmish going. Whoa.
The square up here is absolutely everything. So that square up, I thought he was done with the slap. Then he dodges one, and then he's ready to go right after. A little bit surprising for Lamelo, just because growing up, your dad's LeVar Ball. You've been put on, how many years ago was he under some sort of radar of, okay, he's got to perform, he's got his own shoe, this, that, and the other. So he's probably dealt with some very aggressive, for lack of a better phrase, and to keep this PG, probably dealt with a lot of aggressive defenders in his time, especially because of who he is. So for him, this is his first fight that I know of. I know he's gotten tangled up and all that stuff, but to slap and then get ready to go. Now, for me, I love this. I absolutely love this, because I used to think, okay, he's just going to go out here, chuck up some shots, do some fancy layups, maybe miss a couple, get the foul called because he's Lamelo Ball, all that. I love this. Obviously, I don't promote fighting or whatever in basketball, but and you're playing across seas, maybe that's what they do to each other. That's how, I don't know. A slap maybe to the back of the leg, to the back, lower back, a little, or, good play, my bad type of thing. But that was like a disciplinary slap in the back of the head. I don't dig that. I would have responded very aggressively myself. So that's more me. So if I had to choose who I am on the basketball floor, that's me.
I'm Lamelo Ball.
In this situation. Or are you Lonzo Ball like this?
3-point line. As we've got the little bit of really got a lot of force Booker's in there.
Now notice how things start to go down, and not only is Lonzo not getting involved, but he's completely walking away, turning his head. Now, I understand it's the NBA, you can get fined, you can get this, you can get that, you can get suspended, I get it, but I didn't see the situation heating up like that, and maybe hindsight's 20/20, so it already happened, and I know there wasn't a full-out brawl, but for him to just walk away, that's a little bit, that's soft to me. That's not who I am on the basketball court, whether you disrespect me or a player of mine or the team in general. And if something happens like that, I'm going to stand there. Now, it doesn't mean you go in and you throw haymakers and you lose your mind. But just staying there and being with your team, I don't know. So I think between Lamelo and Lonzo, I think there's a happy medium somewhere in there where, no, it doesn't mean square up, but it also doesn't mean just walk away, turn your back on your teammates, on your brothers. If I had to land somewhere and this is Lamelo, this is Lonzo, I'm not all the way over here. Well, maybe sometimes I am. I'm definitely leaning more towards what Lamelo did. Just, again, I think basketball, sports in general, is a game of respect. You're really fighting to win. You're also fighting for some respect. You don't want to be disrespected on the basketball court, especially where there's cameras everywhere. So I understand. And for Lamelo, dealing with that type of heat all the time, being who he is, I 100% understand where he's coming from. And I was actually pleasantly surprised with how Lamelo handled himself. The slap was beyond disrespectful, but squaring up was that was different. But standing up for himself, you're going overseas, you're playing a lot of different people, you're taking a lot of heat. Good for you, Lamelo. Lonzo, maybe you don't got to throw any punches like your brother, but I'd start maybe stepping up a little bit, not going to fight, but if there's a scuffle, you gotta at least stand there. A lot of dudes in the NBA, that's the big thing. They go chest to chest and they'll be there for 10 minutes. Nobody's gonna do anything. We're past Ron Artest being there and all those dudes that really went after it. You get a couple random ones like DeMarcus Cousins. But yeah, know who you're messing with and stand up for your teammates. So comment down below who you're most like in a basketball game scenario. Also, guys, go down below. I got 2 free months worth of vertical training on my website, 100% free. You just need your email and your name. I've got apparel. I've got Skigh Apparel, my brand down below. Check out the video of me training artist, producer John Bellion down below, getting him his very first dunk, which will be dropping this month. And I also have my Elite Advanced program that has been used on celebrities, elite athletes, and normal people like you and me. Hundreds, well now thousands of times with great results. So go down below, check that out. It's on a big sale. Any other videos you guys want to see, DM me on Instagram, Skigh Athletics, SKIGH, or just comment down below. I love doing these types of videos, and if you guys like them, then I'm going to keep putting them out. Any kind of instructional stuff. I got playlists for lifting. I've got how to jump higher, all that stuff. Scroll through, and I'm going to put it all on some easy playlists for you guys to find. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode. If you want some apparel like this, I'm going to show you, again, Skigh Athletics. We're in the top right-hand corner if you're on your phone, which you probably are. 3 lines. Go down to apparel, guys, and go check out some of this apparel. That's how you get this.